Is this thing on? I
It is,
feel
sir.
like
It's on.
confused as to whether or not this thing is on.
It is on.
I,
It is on. We are
I,
going.
so what's up?
I not much. I mean, I think the 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 first order of business to discover. Actually, this was a little bit last week, but it didn't quite come up. Is would you consider yourself a plonker?
A plonker?
Are you a plonker? Because you give me plonker vibes.
I don't feel like I'm a plonker. Is this about sozzling?
Not sozzling, but sozzled bonking specifically.
Oh,
S-
sozzled bonkling.
no, sozzled is the state in which you
Uh,
bonk.
okay, if you're a plonker.
If you're a plonker, then you can bonk in a sozzled state. If
Thank you.
you bonk in a non-sozzled state, then it's actually unsozzled. It's intentional, you see.
Why are the British like this?
I'm going to say thousands of years of monarchy and crumpets.
Inbreeding?
I blame Marmite is where I'm
Okay,
going with
you
it.
blame Marmite? Isn't that the Australian one?
What's also a
No, the
British.
Australian one's Vegemite.
There's Bovril, Vegemite, and Marmite. They're all over there. Then they all spread them, and I think that's part of the reason why. But this is the world we live in
And they
which this
might have sozzled them at one point as well.
they might have they might have. Um, the fact that that headline gets broken down into a like real actual like legible phrase uh blows my
And
mind.
it's also like a topic of some serious nature.
it
It's
it
a it's a drunkenness sexual consent article.
what? No, it's about eggs.
It's about eggs?
It's about
Wait, what?
what? What are you talking about?
Whoever translated that to me was a liar.
Yeah, that's about eggs, you
Wait,
idiot.
are you
Are
is this
you
a Arby's situation?
is I was about to say, are you going Arby's on the fucking
I'm going to go I'm
Zootopia?
going to go. Oh, it's a fucking article that we can't see
Okay, well
because it's
let
the
me
Times UK
let me break it down.
paywall.
Let me break it down for you. As far as I've been told, a plonker is one who prefers their eggs hard boiled as opposed to soft. You see, and the act of bonking is when one accidentally hard boils their eggs, but intended soft boiled eggs. Now, sozzling is being sozzled is basically being drunk, but it's also used as a term to describe botching something or fucking it up.
I don't I think I think this article is about drunk sex.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's about only a dumbass would call a timeout on drunk sex.
I thought it was about eggs.
I think you were Arby's today.
I got Arby's. I got Arby's. That doesn't feel good.
It is, I mean, sex can be about eggs, but I think that's somewhat rare
It shouldn't.
that there
And
are egg that sex is egg based.
I'm the whole topic can equally just the whole topic can just stay out of my periphery because I once it came down to being a discussion of hard or soft boiled eggs, I was like, great, and I moved on with my life and just wonderfully accepted that this continues to be a silly egg based thing, which
I want to go back in time in this conversation like 2-3 minutes ago, in which you described this as translatable into a legible sentence, only to jump into utter confusion, which I feel might be the most undercut you've made your own point ever. Because you said it was legible, but then we had an entire argument about what we were talking about, which I would say means it's not legible. The British have gone too far.
The English have won again. They've won again. Here I thought I had them back against the wall. It turns out it was my back.
The sun never sets on sozzled bonking.
Fuck. Okay. Well, yeah, is that made worse by the fact that, like, no, it's not a stupid ass article about eggs, but it's actually about a rather serious topic then?
Yes, it's a serious topic, and the statement in it is troubling.
I mean, I was able to...
Is England okay?
I don't think they are. Now that Prince Andrew's merchandise is no longer for sale at Buckingham Palace in the store, they removed all of his merchandise, so I think England might not be okay.
I feel really stupid that I had never even considered there was a royal family merch store, but that seems like warped.
There's a royal family merch store. The business makes its money, and the characters are all there, and you can buy merch for each of the characters. But this character's merch line has been discontinued. No real reason, of course, but
hey,
I guess it's just not selling as high as it used to.
While we're on the topic of the British royal family, and before swerving into the rabid distaste I have for the British royal family, there is a somewhat wholesome way we can take this topic. And I need your opinion on something, Woolie.
Okay. Well, I was going to just say...
Oh, okay.
I was just... the last thing I was going to say was the one thing I did identify in that headline sentence was calling time. Because calling time is a sports term, so that's
a sports ball, yes.
There you go. So that works. But anyway, what do you need?
You mentioned Prince Andrew, but who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen photos of Prince Philip lately?
Lately, not lately. No.
Okay, could you Google Prince Philip and describe whether or not that man is clearly dead and being puppeted by a form of homunculi?
Oh, you... Oh, yes. Okay, yes. No, we are referring to Conra. You mean Conra of Buckingham Palace. Yes, the Duke of Edinburgh.
I have never in my life seen someone embody lichdom more profoundly than Prince Philip.
Yeah, no, it is, I mean, listen, for 99, I gotta say, he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there at 99, but it's quite clear that the soul transfer needs to occur.
They're like, it's the shot of him driving, and he's like, and the eyes, oh my goodness.
I mean, yeah, no, you don't get the Gara sunken lines like that. Like, you don't get that in real life until you've claimed at least 5 or 6 fresh souls.
Like, I don't know how old the Queen is, but like she looks like my grandma. She looks like a person, so she must be getting the good, like, rejuvenation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it appears that Philip is either getting a lot more of it, or not enough of it, or something.
He's preparing for his return to Korriban.
I'm just saying that it is incredibly amusing to me to watch the British family literally become ghouls before our eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Jesus Christ.
I mean,
That is all. That is all I have to say on this topic.
but like now consider though the lineage of a class of Lich King rulers in real life. Who better than the actual monarchy? You know, how fucking sick would that be?
Who better than the monarchy of a nation that invented using mummies as a renewable resource? Are you familiar with that?
No.
That little tidbit of history?
No.
Okay, so you know the Egyptians, they had mummies. That was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We just opened one up.
Mummification was not just for the rich. Everybody could get mummified. And when the Brits were going through Egypt and doing their British Empire thing, they discovered mummies.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of mummies. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe how many fucking mummies are buried in this country.
Mm-hmm.
This was also during the Industrial Era, in the Industrial Revolution, in which it was discovered, hey, you know how dinosaurs eventually turn into petrol?
Yes.
Did you know that the mummification process and the way that it dries out a human body renders a mummified person excellent train boiler room fuel? And they would ship out mummies from Egypt to be used as train coal in the UK.
What?
You didn't know that, huh?
England mummy train fuel.
The surprising historical uses of ancient mummies, yeah. Dude,
Mummies to burn. During the
During
railway
railway-
expansion in Egypt in the 19th century.
they unearthed so many mummies that they used them as locomotive fuel.
Holy fuck, dude. Wow.
So, yeah, what better nation to engage in New Age mummification rituals?
Wow. Fuck your entire process and your culture. Fuck
Also,
it to,
wow, man.
fuck it
British
to
Empire
goddamn
was-
hell.
That
We
British
got-
Empire was
Oh,
lit.
boy, we got places to be. How many ancestors did that trip cost? Only a couple. Wow.
So I imagine there is some form of documentation at some point in Egypt of referring to the steam engine train as like a devil infernal creature that
It
is literally
burns your
eating the souls of the
ancestors.
dead.
It burns your ancestors to move. This what is that if not for some form of lich dragon? Okay. Well, originally I was just, putting forth the visual of a bunch of undead wearing royal gowns and jewelries and accoutrements, but that's a whole other fucking level. Okay.
Yep. That was a thing. That was a thing that as I described it, I was 100% sure everyone who heard my voice was going, oh, he's making that up. That's bullshit. Because why would that be true?
God save the queen. Which god? Well, take your pick.
Imagine if the Brits died and they go to whatever and Ra is there just tapping his foot.
Ross. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's up?
Word.
Or it'd be Anubis or whoever.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Before we move into the news, I have a quick statement that I have to make, a correction of my earlier words.
Okay.
Despite mummies being used for medicinal purposes, party favors, paint, Interior decor, paper, stage props, fertilizer, fake relics, and fundraising expenses. They apparently were not burned for train fuel, as it was Mark Twain, the son of a bitch, who invented that as an urban legend. Fuck you, Mark Twain.
Mark Twain rules.
Mark Twain punked me from hundreds of years beyond the grave.
That's awesome. You got fucking twained, bro. You got twained. The original stand-up comedian himself.
If I could hang out with Picard on the Enterprise and fucking go back in time in that fucking season 5 cliffhanger where they hang out with Mark Twain, I would punch him in the dick.
How does it feel to get rocked from 200 years in the past?
Weird, because there's nothing I can do. There's like... Guy's skeleton probably isn't even around anymore.
That's incredible, man. With all the information and technology and things we have right now, we are having a live discussion with no wires attached to our bodies.
It's crazy.
In the comforts of our own homes.
That's magic.
With an audience watching us.
Thanks, audience. Hello.
And you just got rocked from 200 years ago.
Yeah, well, fuck that. You want to talk about Kick, Vanessa?
I do, but you can also double down and reiterate that just because that was a lie doesn't mean that the British family gets off any slack.
Oh, no. They're ghouls. They're literally ghouls. They eat flesh.